Hey guys, Dave here from Easy Country Cooking and Cooking Share. You know, I walked into the store and looked at a fruitcake and thought, no, I don't like this. Looked at another one, I don't like that. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go home and make my own, and I'm going to put the nuts and fruits in it I want. Went ahead and did it. It was simple, easy, and came out incredible. So let me show you how to do this. Okay guys, let's begin with our assortment of dried fruit and nuts. I've got some mangoes and some walnuts and some cranberries and whatnot. I just picked these up at the bulk bin, and you can get them in any grocery store. I think we've even got some pineapple and coconut in there too. And that is kind of the great thing about this recipe. You know, you can choose your own fruit and nuts. I mean, you can choose walnuts, cranberries, dates, whatever you like. It's not some recipe telling you if you gotta put this in, you gotta put that in. Just be your own boss. So I'm just going to go ahead and add these to a saucepan, followed by a couple of cups of water, and believe it or not, 2 orange Pico tea bags. Yes, orange Pico. You can use these, or you can use Earl Grey or whatever kind of tea you want. I mean, you could even use brandy for that matter. Okay, we're just going to slip this onto the stove and put it up to medium high and let it boil away for a while as we stir and let that tea steep in there. And I suppose, guys, you could even use a tea ball too if you wanted to. But I do have to say here, the smell is really good. Okay, I'm just going to kill the heat here and let this steeper soak away for a few minutes. I mean, you could even leave it overnight if you wanted to. Then, of course, after soaking, give it a drain. And, of course, you want to pull those tea bags out of there. And we're going to keep this liquid, so don't be throwing it out because we're going to use it later. But these fruits and nuts are just about perfect, my friends. And like I said before, they smell incredibly good. So we'll just go ahead and let these cool down for a few minutes because we are going to add them to the dry mixture and we don't want them cooking the dry mixture. Now we've let them cool down a little bit. Believe it or not, I'm going to add a box of cake mix. Yes, just golden Betty Crocker cake mix to my mixer bowl. And you know, this works just as well as anything and is cheap and easy. Follow this by 4 eggs. Now the box mixture actually calls for 3, but I want a little moister, so I'm going to add 4. 3/4 of a cup of oil. Now again, the box calls for half, but I want that moisture in there, so I'm going to add that extra 1/4 cup. Half a cup of good old 2% milk. Remember that liquid we had left over? I am going to add in half a cup of that. Okie dokie, we'll just go ahead and mix this up. Now I'm using a stand mixer here, but if you don't have a stand mixer, you know, just go ahead and mix it by hand. Works just as well. Just takes a little longer and a little more muscular. And this just takes a couple of minutes here to mix, and it looks pretty good to me. I mean, there's no flour residue or anything like that in the bowl, so quick and easy and fast. Now we'll just go ahead and add in those fruit and nuts. Now a little trick here, guys, I learned is just to take an additional cup of that fruit and nuts and add it to a mixing bowl. Follow this by a tablespoon of flour. Give it a stir around, and what this actually does is when you put this into the mixture, the rest of the fruit and nuts, they don't sink to the bottom. They actually distribute evenly among the cake, which makes it, you know, really good and handy. And it does work quite well. So we'll just go ahead and throw these in with everything else. Grab up the old spatula and gently fold everything together. And I think this is going to be so good, guys. Now, some people get offended by me using the term guys. I don't know, that's just a generic term. I just mean ladies and gentlemen, guys and gals, fellers and fellerettes. Let me know what you think. Anywho, what I've done here is I've just lined a loaf pan with some parchment paper so it doesn't stick to the bottom. And we'll just go ahead and add that mixture in. And for some strange reason, I kind of like the way this is flowing into the loaf pan. And just give it the old tappy tap so everything kind of levels out. Now we are going into a 350 degree Fahrenheit, 180 Celsius preheated oven for about 40 minutes. After about 40 minutes we are done, so I'm just going to stick a toothpick in and make sure it comes out clean. And voila, it does indeedy, so we are done. And there you have it, guys, our simple and easy last minute fruitcake, great for Christmas. So let's go ahead and lift this out and see what we got. And look at that, it lifts out absolutely perfectly. That parchment paper did the trick. Alrighty then, let's do the old slice-a-rooney and see what we have. And look at this, guys. Doesn't this look, well, it looks like a fruitcake. Absolutely fantastic, and the smell is incredible. And you bite into this, guys, it is absolutely incredible. It's moist, just the perfect amount of fruit and nuts in there. They are the ones I like, which makes it even better. Go ahead and make this up, and if you do, leave us a comment and give us a like because it does help the channel out, and most of all, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, and see you next time.